you ever wondered how you can wake up every single morning feeling refreshed and ready for the day? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how, step-by-step process, and what you need to have in place to actually get to that point. So without further ado, let's just dive right into the video. How to wake up every single morning feeling refreshed and ready for the day. So the following day always starts the night before. So the food you eat before you go to bed will impact how you feel in the morning as well as the sleep you will be getting. Right? And the last thoughts you have before you fall asleep will dictate your state of mind for the next day. And your preparation and what you do and if you or what you don't do the night before will dictate how productive and focused you're going to be the next day. So the key to remember here is that your day doesn't start with the morning, it starts the night before with the night routine, which is the first pillar we're going to cover and the most important one. So night routine doesn't have to be complicated or 3 hours long, because personally I hate it when people say like I have 4 hour night routine or even morning routine. It's very unsustainable, and usually they do things they don't even need, right? So the key to having a powerful night routine is to really do things that actually will help you and impact and your sleep for better, right? So if you can be consistent with your night routine, that's going to be amazing, even if it's 30 or 1 hour long. But sometimes life happens, and that's what happens to me. My clients, they're usually bumped about this fact that, oh my God, I'm, traveling somewhere, or I cannot sustain my night routine because I'm outside of my home, and they feel devastated because they cannot control some circumstances. And that is what happens, and that's completely okay. You know, that's why what's important is to be flexible and adapt to the environment and circumstances, which means to have a very simple, easy to follow night routine that you can do and apply anywhere you are, no matter what, and that's something you have in control. The first thing that I always include in my night routine and routines for my clients is reflecting on the day and planning the next one. Okay, so your brain needs to switch off and get ready for the restful sleep. And as an entrepreneur, you have a lot of things going on every single day, and it's natural to have racing thoughts right before you fall asleep, and especially in the evening. So if you don't care about your racing thoughts and you don't manage them, they're going to affect your sleep quality and make you feel miserable and super tired in the morning. You may experience stress and anxiety first thing in the morning, which is not the best way to start your day, and it's an indication that your day is going to be pretty much in the same way. You are going to feel very anxious and stressed out throughout the day. So instead, grab a piece of paper or journal and start reflecting on the day you had. Ask yourself a couple of questions. What are your wins? What are the lessons that you've learned from this day? How you can improve the next day and what you can do differently. How do you feel about your day in general? Rate it from 1 to 10 and see where you're at. No limit of questions that you can ask yourself as well as answers you can give yourself. So just let go and write everything that you can about your day. Once reflecting is done, the next step is to get clarity on what needs to get done the next day. What are the 3 to 5 things you need to focus on that move the needle forward in your business? Write them down on a piece of paper on a task scheduling system like Morgan or Todoist. Then you need to get a clarity on when you're going to do those tasks. Plan them with tools again like Morgan, or simple with Google Calendar. And lastly, if you're not sure how to do the task, make sure you create yourself an SOP or step-by-step workflow or anything you can think of, so you're not procrastinating and putting it off. Because sometimes the reason why we procrastinate is because we don't have the clarity on how to do the particular task. So make sure that if you don't know the how, or if you are overthinking the how, then you create a clear workflow or an SOP that will guide you through it every single day. So the next part of the night routine is called priming. Over the course of the years in business, I came to realization that the way I feel about the next day, about my business right before I fall asleep, as well as what thoughts I have about it and what is happening the next day, that will impact the next day and how ready I am to take action and what state of mind I have when I'm taking the action. So when I had the thoughts about what problems I'm going to solve and how hard tomorrow is going to be, I had stress and anxiety, which led me to mental exhaustion and poor sleep quality. But once I shifted my mindset and primed myself positively for the next day, I was feeling refreshed and excited. I was not dreading the next day anymore. I was feeling super excited about the tasks I have to do and the work I get to do, pretty much, right? And I was ready to take massive action without anything, no resistance holding me back. So the point here is that you need to be super careful about the thoughts you let into your mind and the way you feel right before you fall asleep. So that's really, really important. So if you want to use priming as your advantage and as a tool that you can use, visualize or set a productive intention for yourself and for the next day. For example, tomorrow I'm going to sign a client, or tomorrow is going to be another day for growth and opportunity for me, right? Whatever that might be, whatever you're trying to achieve and whatever you want to think about the whole day, prime yourself with using those sentences and using those words. And if you cannot think of anything, simply find 1 to 2 things you're looking forward to the next day. And look, it doesn't have to be business wise, it could be even 1 to 2 things that you're looking forward to for the next day, and focus on them instead. And lastly, to make sure you're getting ready for a good night's sleep, there are some protocols to follow. For example, no screen time 1 hour before sleep, dimming the lights in the room, taking your essential supplements, reading or meditating, or any other things. And I've actually created a whole video about that, so I'm not going to cover it in this video. But if you're interested to see some of the protocols and what you can do to improve your sleep, then you can find this video on my YouTube channel. It will be linked in the description, and you can see how I fix my sleep and how you can fix your sleep as well. So for now, that's everything for this training, for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I really hope this video helped you out and really opened your eyes as to why night routines are really important and how to make sure that you're priming yourself for success rather than for failure every single night. So yeah, that's everything from me. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.